What is up, everybody? Welcome back to J&B Unsupervised. Today we have a really good episode coming for you guys. So there was some alcohol that I saw that I really wanted. I couldn't find it, and my Brandon obviously comes in the clutch, and he found it. Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg. We actually have them lined up. We're going to taste test them for you and give you our reaction. I got high hopes for this, but hopefully we're not let down because it is by Snoop Dogg.
And by Dre.
And by Dre. So, I'm excited. So, we're going to go ahead and
the packaging's cool.
The packaging is really cool. I love it. You got this. I'm pretty sure that's a 6-fold. You got the 6-fold in here. I'm here for it. I'm just happy you found it. I couldn't find it. I looked online. I guess I just wasn't looking hard enough. My man went down to the local liquor store and voila, ka-ching. And got some wine too. Some
Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart wine. So we're not trying that one. No, we're not wine people. But we're gonna try these ones. We got all 4 flavors lined up, and we're gonna give them a shot. So let's get into it. What's the first flavor we're going with?
First flavor we got is gin and juice melon.
Melon. All right.
Juice
melon. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Right.
I'm nervous.
Let you go first.
Oh,
Let you go
snap.
first on the melon.
Not gonna lie to you, it smells a little bit like cucumber. I'm a little scared. And it tastes like cucumber too. I don't know how I feel about that one. That one's tough. That one's tough. That one's tough. Not a fan of the melon.
That's not melon. That is straight fucking cucumber.
Cucumber, bro. That's so bad.
I mean,
on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate that one?
0.
Just because I love Snoop Dogg, I'll go 1.
That's
so bad.
It's cool.
The can is cool.
It's cool. I mean,
you
all
got
the cans have different color cars. It's cool. The can's cool. I mean,
the packaging's cool. The cans are cool. First test, not so good.
Melon's not so good.
Not a fan.
It does have 5.9 alcohol by volume.
So
that's not too shabby. It's not too shabby.
Now we're going over to passionate fruit.
We're going to
purple.
Passion fruit.
There we go. Okay.
The purple 60.
We'll let you hit that one first. Hit that one first.
Fruit.
Yeah.
It does not smell bad. It smells a lot better than melon.
You scared? I'm scared.
Oh,
he hit the 2-sip. We might be onto something here.
You're onto.
Actually, it smells really good. It smells fruity, obviously.
Well, it's passion fruit.
But yes,
you fucking mini. It's better than the citrus, the melon. It's very easy to get a little twang there.
I'd give that one
but that might be more of the gin.
I'd say a 5 out of 10.
I don't know how you can really replicate passion fruit. I would rate that more like a 3.
3. I went a 5. I didn't mind that one. That was definitely better than the melon.
Better than the fucking melon.
Next up, we got citrus. I believe gin and juice citrus. That green one, that green can look fire. I'm just sorry.
It's citrus.
Out
of anything, this one should smell and taste like a fucking cucumber, but it kind of smells. Okay, well that's cool. Maybe
gin and juice is like gin and orange juice, so that one probably should be.
I got high hopes. I guess I'll go first.
Oh, she's gonna take that.
I guess I'll go first.
So far,
no smell though.
It kind of smells kind of like a 7-Up, kind of like a Sprite, a bubbly kind of clear pop.
To me, a watered down 7-Up. That's how I'd go with it. I'm not kidding. A watered down 7-Up. You can't tell me that don't taste like a watered down 7-Up. Are you getting that same vibe?
You don't really get you just get a little bite from the.
It's gin. It's a little it's right. It hits your mouth quickly, and then once you go to there's nothing.
The only flavor you got is the gin.
I would say again, I'd probably go another 5 out of 10.
I'd give that one like a 7.
Ooh,
I mean, you don't really taste the citrusy, but the smell's not bad. But it's the bite. If you like gin, then that one's so far the best.
But I think the big thing is if you are a gin person, which we're not gin people. If you're a gin person, you might think completely different. This is just our opinion, in all honesty. So what is up next?
Then we have gin and juice apricot.
I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be, but hey,
here we go. I mean, the car looks cool.
That might be my second favorite can.
I mean,
I think the green one's my favorite one, and that one's than that one. Like,
no, I think I gotta go with the green one then.
The green one's still fire though.
All right.
Hit it up. What we?
Well, it has a good smell. It has the best smell out of all of them.
Oh.
Apricots. Apricots.
I'm so fucking scared right now. That's an interesting smell.
That smell is the problem.
It's an interesting
It's
smell.
not that smell.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the fucking apricot is, but I don't think it tastes.
I don't know what candle wax tastes like, but this kind of reminds me of candle wax. I don't know.
I bet you ate crowns as a kid, so
probably did. Honestly, I could tell you. Honestly, that might be worse than the melon. I don't know what that is.
it has.
I'd say a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Like
outside of the smell, it has a nice smell. So I mean, I give it like a 4 just because it has a decent smell to it.
That was our opinion on the gin juice. Like I said, if you like gin, you might think differently. But this was our opinion on it. But we don't drink stuff like this. But honestly though, in overall, I was a little disappointed in how it tasted.
For about $23, you can get the variety pack, or you can get the individual can or
overall
cans 4-packs for about $12.
Overall, which one was your favorite?
Be citrus because it's
citrus was probably my favorite. Least favorite?
The melon.
I'm gonna have to go with
the
melon.
I don't know who the. I mean, let's see if you like. People drink cucumber juice. Like, people drink cucumber juice. So if you like,
there's also people that drink that cucumber Gatorade, and I just want to know
if you like cucumber flavor, then that's perfect for you because that is a great.
But outside of the tasting, the packaging, the cans, like 10 out of 10. Like a 10 out of 10, like.
Well, I just don't really know why that's the flavors that they chose to go with. I was expecting.
Hopefully, he comes out with like another 4 flavors, and hopefully we get.
Or just not or just
don't
do it. Like, just don't.
But if there's more stuff you guys want to see us try, let us know. We'll try to find it and we'll taste test it on here for you guys. But overall.
Not worth the $23.
No, not worth the $23. But the packaging, hell yeah!
I mean, just to have it, if you're a big fan of Snoop,
absolutely,
Dre, then it's worth definitely having.
But that was a little disappointing. Like it's melon. Like I was expecting that one to really kind of like be my favorite.
I was expecting watermelon.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, melon, watermelon. I don't know what else would be melon,
but So, switching sides, I want to get your opinion, and Kate, I'm going to get yours on this one too. So, there's this thing that's been trending on social media of women and their man going out to dinner, and the woman inviting all her friends, and the man has to pick up the entire bill. What are your thoughts on that? And women are saying that the man should pick up the bill. My thought is like, I'm not hitting your friends, so like if I'm paying the whole bill, like I gotta be smashing all the friends then, right? Like,
I mean, in theory, his theory's not.
I'm saying theory. Like, there's women out here that are literally blasting their man on social media because they're going out to dinner and they expect their man to pick up a $300, $500 tab.
Your man is not your ATM.
That's what I cannot believe that people are out here defending that crap.
Absolutely not.
But
that's the gold digger.
Yeah, for real.
Like if we're going out and if I'm taking care of just my woman. If you know your brother comes with you or a friend, like a little bit, like I'll pick up that tab, but I'm not picking up.
Discuss like, hey, my friends are coming, or like, hey, I'm thinking of inviting this person. Having that discussion, just assuming that your man is going to pick up the fucking tab.
That's insane.
No, absolutely not.
Like,
and if you are expecting someone else's man to pay for you when you go out to dinner, you need to reevaluate your own fucking self. Like, I
don't understand how like this became a trend. Like I've seen multiple videos of women who've been in relationships multiple years with their man, going out to dinner, and then just be like, "You're picking up the check." Like, I don't know how you. Like, I can't not fathom that. I'd laugh in your face. Like, I'll pay for us. Like, I'm not paying for your friends.
I'll tell your homegirls they need to get back there and wash some dishes. Like, you gotta go wait some tables because I ain't paying for your shit. Like, and the thing, and most of these women, they're
downgrading their man on social media. I don't know why this became a trend.
Then you need to kick that bitch to the side. Like, bye, bitch.
Like, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not taking you all out, wine and dining you all, and paying the fucking tab. I'm just not. Like, that's not my job. I'm not dating you. Even though it could seem as a guy you are dating when you're dating your girl's friends because they're around.
And it's not like these are like rich husbands. These are your normal, like, and just expecting, like, if you're a celebrity and maybe even if you're a celebrity, maybe I don't, but still, like, some celebrities are mad cheap, like. Or mad cheap, like, they're like, no, I'm not. I'm just not doing that. Like,
I don't like.
I just want to know who thought that was a great idea to go out, like, hey, invite all your girls out with you, and then just tell your man that he's worthless because he's not picking up.
Well, and then they always run up the tab. They always run up the bill.
I was literally looking at the waiter switch came down just so you know. It's just us two. Like, they on their own. Like, I'm not.
Well, that's usually what they do too when you're in a big group. And they're like, so who's with who? And as soon as my girl's like, hey, no, all of us, I'm like, what? Excuse me? Nah, come here.
All of us feel like just me then, like, no.
And they can, all of them, including her, can pay for themselves. I'll pay for me. Like, y'all figure that shit out.
Yeah, no, I just thought that was crazy. I've been seeing that float around. I've just been seeing it. I'm just like, this is insane. Like, I don't know how you could have that type of mentality to think that your man should pick up the tab for you and your friends. It's just not how that works. Like, if you had, like you said, if you had that discussion previously and the man was cool with it, cool. But, like, you should know not to do stuff like that. I just not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of seeing, like, men humiliated because they won't pick up the entire tab.
Then they shouldn't.
Like, I don't know how you
should not pick up the tab for your, and neither should women. The women shouldn't pick up the tab for their dude's friends. Like, it goes both ways. Like, no, that is not.
Or just job. Like I've been seeing too. I don't know if you guys see it on social media, but like these women talk about my man's got to be able to make 100,000, 500,000 for them to even consider. I'm like, can we have some real expectations? Like the average
what the fuck
man makes what 35,000. 40,000 a year, like
I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you bringing to the fucking table besides fucking pussy?
If I
gotta make this fucking money, what are you fucking doing?
Like, I just think this is insane. Like, I saw there was a dude on TikTok. He goes around like college campuses and asks girls like, how much money does your man need to make? And like they say like crazy numbers like 500K. I'm like, you're about to get let down really hard, sweetheart. Like, I hate to break this to you, like.
Yeah.
You're gonna get like like I said, the average American makes what 35 on the high end.
Like the average, like middle class now in America is like
this last year 65? I think was the highest I ever made 60, in a year.
50, something like that.
Like, it's insane. Like, people get let down. So like, what is the
average? What's the middle?
I'm pretty sure it's like in like the 30 to 35,000 range. Jobs are so
35. Well, in Kansas, it's 35,000.
Yeah, like, I guess I'll hit that right on the spot. At least in Kansas.
And so in the United States, it's about $40,000 is considered average income in the U.S.
Like, like last year was the highest I ever made.
Well, so this is
in a year.
So this is some fun numbers.
Here we go.
So it says, what percentage of Americans make $75K a year? So we'll break it down. Income. So this is obviously like before taxes. $75K to $99K. 12.3% of Americans make that. That's somewhere along the line. There's Americans that make $100K to $149K is 16.4%.
Kudos to them.
Like, I don't know how that number is better than the other, but then you have from $150K to $199K, 9.2%.
That's a big drop off.
Yeah, that's a half. That's almost half. And then over $200K, there's 11%. And then obviously those numbers don't add up to 100, and the rest make.
I just feel you cannot solely base, well, I'm only going to get with you if you make this amount. And it goes for both ways, men and women. Like, you can't, like, you got to, and somewhat come together and do it together. Like, you can't just expect one person to do. What are you seeing?
Well, it says, according to the latest figures of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the average salary in the U.S. per month is $5,677, so obviously before tax, or $68,000 per year. As of 2023, the gross minimum salary in the U.S. is $32.75 per hour. Fucking where? Salaries range from $32,000 to $112,000 per year and include housing, transportation, and other benefits your job may offer. Bullshit. Fucking where?
Well, speaking of like minimum money, what are like totally switching subject here? What are your thoughts on California fast food raising their minimum wage to $20 an hour?
I'm not going to California.
I heard someone say that a Big Mac at McDonald's is like $18 in California. That's insane. You paid $18 for a Big Mac?
No.
I heard for a family of 4.
So the minimum wage in California, effective January 1st of 2024, is $16 for all employers.
Business, like, to me, it just sucks for California, for the mom and pop shops that everybody loves down there, because they're not going to make it. The state's minimum wage fast food employees jumps to $20 an hour on Monday, giving a raise of 25% from just. It's just
from April. That was of April
insane.
As of April 1st, and that's not April Fool's.
No, that's insane. $20. Like, one, I'm telling you this right now. If I ever go to California and I eat there at a fast food restaurant, you better not get my order wrong. And that's not me being an asshole, but if you're making that type of money, my order better be like top notch. But I heard for like a family of 4 at McDonald's could be anywhere between $70 and $90. Like, dude, we're spending that money, bro.
Well, that's what people don't understand about economics. It's not really the people's fault, because schools don't really teach economics very well.
Well, the school system is a joke.
But you got to think, so the minimum wage equals minimum skill. That's what it always has stood for. Yep. That's why you go and you flip burgers, you wait, you're a cashier, you stock shelves.
Which is nothing wrong with that. Like,
somebody has to do it.
Yeah, right.
But that's for your teenagers, your people are going to school so they can have some kind of income, so they can still go out and they can live. It's not supposed to be a career choice. So for people to demand minimum wage to be higher, that means everything that they do, which is fast food, stocking shelves, cashiers, so forth and so on, that's considered minimum wage.
Go up.
For businesses to keep making money, they have to increase the price of all their goods.
Think about it too.
So in terms of, so you were making, say you're making $10 stocking shelves. You could buy, say, a loaf of bread, eggs, and milk.
Uh-huh.
Now you can just buy milk with your $20.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or with your, say we increase you to $17, now you can buy half a gallon of milk and a thing of bread.
The problem I have with this whole thing, the sad part, is the CEOs in the companies down there, they're okay with it because it's just going to put the mom and pop shops that you're competing with, out of business. Like, that's the unfortunate part. Like, they're already struggling to make it now, and like you already saw, like on the news, like businesses already shut down their doors. Well, I mean, because they can't do it.
I mean, there's that aspect too, but like, that doesn't hurt the big companies.
No, they just raise everything up.
The prices raises up, and they
know you're still gonna buy it.
Have no choice. People are still going to go to McDonald's. They're still going to go to Taco Bell, Wendy's, Arby's.
Question is like, do you think that's going to affect the other 49 states in wanting to raise their price? Do you think that's coming now if California did it?
Well, I just looked. Texas is still like $8.
Really? Do you think it's going to affect anywhere else? Or do you think
I think there'll be
granted, like, everything in California is stupid expensive.
But probably could be maybe some kind of trickle effect, but I mean...
But in overall, do you think that minimum wage needs to come up just a little bit? I think minimum wage is like $7.25, isn't it? Like,
I think that's like the average is like $8, $9.
So you don't think it needs to come up at all?
No. It's minimum skill. Like, if you want to raise... If you're going to start paying people that do less work, then you need to pay everybody else above them more. That's how that works. So you don't ever gain anything. People that were making $20. So say there was the trash. I don't know. Say the trash man was making $20 an hour in California. Now you're telling me I can go flip burgers and make $20 an hour? Nah, come here, buddy. You're gonna now raise my wage. We're gonna have to double it. I was making $20. They're making $8. There's a $12 a gap. I want to make $15 more than them. So now I need to be making $35, $40 to pick up trash.
That's fair.
Or I can go flip fucking burgers. So but this is just going to make more money. So the minimum wage, increasing it doesn't help anybody except the people above them.
Yeah. Speaking of money, I heard, and I believe you guys have heard as well, Walmart is installing some type of subscription for their self-checkout where you have to pay a yearly fee of like $90-some to use.
$98 a year.
$98 a year to use their self-checkout because of all the theft that supposedly has happened at Walmart. So instead of giving more cashiers to, or whatever, they're instead making
a better security system.
Like, I'm just trying to think, like, you realize the people that shop at Walmart, I'm not knocking Walmart. We shop at Walmart, but I'm just saying, like, it's Walmart for a reason. In the instance of, like, I don't know who's paying $98 a year to use self-checkout. And if you don't have a membership, you have to pay a fee, from my understanding, just to use self-checkout. Like, why don't you adapt one of these, like, that, like, Sam's has, like, you can scan it with your phone.
You do know Sam's Club's Walmart.
I did not know that.
Oh, well.
I did not.
That blew your brain.
I did not know that.
They're part of Walmart.
Well, they need...
It's Sam Walton. He started Walmart. That Sam's Club is Walmart.
How come Sam's runs better than Walmart? Like, what is happening? I can't go with the fact that $98 a year. And again, you know what's even more crazy? Just like in California, people are going to buy the fast food being expensive. People are going to buy the $98 a year membership. $98. I think that's crazy. I have no idea when that's going into effect in each state, but I just heard that it's coming. And I just think that's insane. Granted, I don't really shop at Walmart a whole lot. I shop at Dillon's.
We just, like, as a society, as people, we just dumb. Like, we just dumb. Like, oh, my Walmart, I have to pay what, $98 to use self-checkout and stand in line still for 10 minutes just to fucking use it because the old people don't know how to fucking use it? Cool. Yeah, I'll spend $98. Dylan's doesn't have this problem. Dylan's isn't going to charge you
Sam's doesn't have this problem.
Sam's literally has an AI as you walk in, you can literally take your phone and scan barcodes as you go, and as you walk out, pay.
There's some stores that, like you said, that have like AIs where they scan everything in your cart. Like, it just comes through and it scans everything.
That's what Sam Clubs has. Sam Clubs has this, where you literally just grab shit.
To me, I'm not a fan of Walmart.
Scan it on your phone and leave the fucking store and you pay on your phone. You don't even got to use the cash. You don't even got to use the registers, and you're gone. But yeah, Walmart can't seem to figure that shit out.
I'm not a fan of it.
Up. Dylan's has self-checkout, and they don't seem to have this theft problem.
They also have cash registers that are available as well. Walmart
has always had cash registers. Back before they had self-checkout, they had cash registers available, but nobody ever fucking there.
Pretty much. I'm not a fan of that.
That's dumb, and people are still going to go there.
Yeah, I don't really know where this world's coming to. We definitely, as a society, have a lot of work to do.
Well, it was really funny talking about society because I was just telling Kate today, I'm like, because there's a recall on Tide. And I'm like, how the fuck is there a recall on Tide? It's fucking laundry detergent. Like, how do you fuck up laundry detergent? You put it in the wash, it washes your clothes with water, and it goes out. But hang on. As a society, when we started eating Tide Pods, we should have just beamed me up, Scotty. I'm done. Bring me home. We're done as a society.
You see like the pictures of people putting Tides on their pizza and putting it in the oven? Do you remember that shit?
As a society, we plateaued. We're done. We're not getting flying cars because y'all you motherfuckers run that shit on you anyways. You're going to be falling out of the sky. We're done as a society. We can't get any better.
Speaking of a recall, I saw there was a recall on Lunchables for lead.
Oh, fuck you. I'm still eating it.
Like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, you know how many Lunchables I've ate at work? Like, if I'm going to die, like, don't let me die at work at least.
Hopefully it was the expensive Lunchables.
Shit. No. You know how stupid our work is? Get this. So, up in our department, up in the break room, The vending machines for like a sandwich is like $5.25. A Lunchable is like $4.75. But you go to the other break room in the other department, it's like 75 cents cheaper. What in the fuck is going on at work?
What's the courtesy to get up the step? When you
tell me because I walked up the stairs, I need to pay more to walk it off? Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
No. I made that mistake too. I was so hungry one day. I went up to our actual break room and I'm like, let me get a Lunchable. And it was $4.75. And then like second break happens and we walk to the other break room and I'm sitting there looking like, it's fucking $4. Like I got ripped off. Like
was it worth it?
No. I mean, it was still good, but like no.
No, they're cheaper in the store.
Our vending machines at work have gotten so expensive that I literally bring my own food now, like half the time. Like for a bag of like grandma's cookies, it's $2. Soda at work is $2.25. Now, granted, I don't drink soda outside of when we shoot our podcast. I was like, what are we drinking today, by the way? What are we drinking today?
It's not even pop, you jackass.
Oh, we're not. Oh, what are we drinking today?
It's Bird Dog, Blackberry with lemonade.
Hell yeah!
So it's not even fucking pop.
Still waiting for that strong word Blackberry, by the way. Still waiting. I think we got to wait till
really good.
Next month. Next month, I think it's supposed to be here.
I don't know. I've had mine.
Fuck you.
I had 2 bottles of it, so
called every liquor store in our town. Gotta wait still.
Go to Missouri and get it.
But that's a long ass fucking drive.
It's a fucking hour. An hour's not a long fucking drive.
50-50.
We literally went farther to go get a bike last week, 2 weeks ago.
How do you feel having that bike now? It makes you feel
fine.
real good.
No, it's okay. I'd rather have a boat.
No. You can still get a boat too.
No, I don't have a boat. I got a bike.
But you can get a boat too.
Floats on water. Bike
I mean, you make a lot of money. I mean, fuck it. Pay for the tab. Fuck it. So tab's on you. I get to ride the boat for free when you get it. Like, I'm not paying no gas. I'm not paying no gas.
That's fucking worse.
No, I'm not paying no gas. Like, fuck that.
Let's break it over that ass. That's what boat stands for. Break over that fucking ass.
I'll go get Tanner to bend over.
Fuck that. That thing's been used. No.
But,
no.
Speaking of
what? From Tanner's ass?
Moving on.
I'm on a boat, and you're like, I'm like, bend over, you're like, I'll get somebody else. And it's
not me. But moving over to the sports world.
Yeah, a little more
moving on. We had some shocking news that happened in college basketball. John Calipari left Kentucky.
He did.
And he went to Arkansas, the Razorbacks. He is now the head coach. And you have his numbers. He's now the highest paid?
He's now the highest annually paid head basketball coach
of college NCAA. Yeah, obviously. Of college basketball. Okay, go ahead.
Got any more?
No, you're good. You're doing good.
Right. He's set to make $7 million a year for 5 years, but he has an incentive where he makes the NCAA tournament that he can. Then it rolls over to 2 more extra years, making about $7 million, and he can. He gets a $1 million signing bonus May 1st this year.
Honestly, I was shocked to see him leave Kentucky. A lot of people felt like maybe Kentucky needed to let him go, but Kentucky came out and said they wanted him, but it came out there was some friction between him and some boosters. He was protecting some players, and
I guess also came out that he didn't get along with the
the mayor. Was it the mayor? Not the mayor. Who was it? Stop.
The fucking mayor.
The mayor was some mayor.
The mayor. There's colleges have mayors.
Nah, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But go ahead.
The mayor. So the mayor of Kentucky college basketball, apparently. No. I fucking can't with you. Oh, the fucking mayor. You could have said even the president of the school, and you'd still be wrong, but closer.
I just know there was friction between him and some of the boosters and some people. They wanted players to do this, and he stepped in and said he wasn't going to allow that to happen, and people couldn't believe that he had a conscience.
It was the athletic director, you fucking bitch. It's not even quite right, but they weren't quite seeing eye to eye. He didn't feel welcome in Kentucky. Arkansas made him feel very welcome with $7 million a year. And
Arkansas, all I gotta say is Arkansas better open the bag. They better tell the businesses to get ready to spill the bag for players.
He has
an NIL deal.
$5 million.
Like
he has $5 million a year to play with. Is what they came out and said.
I think he has one player on the roster. One player. So he's got some work to do.
Well, he's going to literally bring everybody from Kentucky. No, but how do you let him go from Kentucky to Arkansas? He's just going to take over. He's going to
change Arkansas.
He's just going to take over the recruits that he had at Kentucky to Arkansas. The players that he recruited in that region, they're just going to come to Arkansas.
Well, even former Kentucky players, especially I saw DeMarcus Cousins' podcast talking. He said Kentucky's about to be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah,
they're about to be in big trouble. And now, Kentucky did hire their new head coach, Mark Pope. He's making $5.5 million a year, and I just think that's a little tough. That's more than Bill Self, isn't it?
I think it's a little less.
Just a little less, but that's insane. Like I personally don't know who Mark Pope is or where he came from or who he coached previously, but that's not where I thought they would have went. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know how well he's going to do. Like I said, Arkansas, get ready to spill the bag because he's bringing, like Dion said, I'm bringing my luggage and it's Louis. Like he's bringing it with him, and people will come, and he's going to change Arkansas University entirely. Like he's about to bring.
Well, they said he has $5 million in NIL money to spend to bring in,
and he's going to bring in players. Like players will come for Calipari because they know he's going to get them to the NBA. Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, obviously, I think Calipari should have won more national championships than he has, and I get that. Things happen, and he's lost to some lower seeds. But at the end of the day, you go to Calipari, he's going to develop you to get you to that next level regardless. You're going to the NBA.
Well, it's kind of hard to think the last time that he won the chip was AD.
AD. And he beat KU.
2017.
Yep, beat KU. Anthony Davis is, back then AD was really just a shot blocker and a dunker. I mean, AD's a completely different player now, but he got him. He got him there. Think about the players he's gotten there: Devin Booker, SGA, Jamal Murray. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall. The list just goes on of the players that he's gotten to that have been all-stars, champions, stuff like that. It's just insane.
He's had his head in a lot of great.
I think he's had like over 35. First-round draft picks that came out of Kentucky, I believe the number is. So if you're Arkansas, congratulations. He's about to change y'all's entire world, put y'all back on the map.
I mean, that's going to put him on the map for sure.
I don't know how well they'll do in year one because it's a filling out process. People are really going to have to, Arkansas, you're willing to go there. But, hey, if you want to go to the next level, I mean, you're
not far from Kentucky.
No.
If you're getting the Kentucky, the players around the state of Kentucky, it's not that much farther.
But speaking of some more unfortunate news, Rashid Rice had a warrant out for his arrest. He did turn himself in, but it also came out that one of the people that was with Rashid Rice was a SMU football player. He's now been suspended for the year from the team, and now we just kind of have to wait to see how this whole process is going to go. As far as I know, he's the only one that obviously had to turn himself in. Like you said, he was
the driver
of one of them.
He was going 119 miles per hour.
Again, like we've said before in previous episodes, this one incident doesn't define him. He's a young person. Yes, it's wrong. We do not condone what he did. And drive responsibly, people. Like, you guys got to understand, especially you young kids that are coming out. When you come to, regardless of any organization, but I'm going to use Rashid Rice for more of an example. When you come to an organization like Kansas City that's been on top, that is on the mountaintop, all eyes are on you, regardless of where you go. Even if you went to Carolina, the worst, football team right now, wherever you go, you have to understand everybody's watching you, waiting for you to make a mistake to pounce on you. Okay? And you have to understand people are literally waiting. Everybody's got a cell phone. Everyone's got some type of device that is waiting for you to fuck up. Even if we ever make it, we have to understand at a certain point we are kind of public figures in a way. People are going to wait for you to make a mistake regardless of who you are. And people will take advantage of that. And this is a lesson Rashid Rice is going to have to take on the chin and learn from it and hopefully get better from it. But I'm just still very curious to see what the fallout's going to be. The NFL has not done anything yet. They're still kind of waiting for the other side to condone their stuff. But
wait for the legal side of it.
Which to me is still very surprising that Roger Goodell hasn't said anything. nothing's really happened. I'm just shocked because he's so quick to jump the gun. He's always so quick to jump the gun.
When everything's already said and done, or somebody has gotten injured, or somebody has died, or there's been...
Granted, nobody was hurt. There were a little bit of injuries.
Hardcore drugs or guns that was involved. But he did post bail. He turned himself in. He did. $50,000 bail. And like I said, he was going 119 miles per hour.
Again, me and Brandon disagree. With this. I think he's going to miss anywhere between 6 and 8 games this year.
That'll be like 3.
But that's kind of like I'm just thinking high end, just because I think the NFL is going to send a hard message. Not comparing the situation, but a lot of people keep bringing up Henry Ruggs, completely different situation and all that. But at the same time, I just feel like the NFL is going to come down a little bit harder. But who knows? If it is that what you think, great. If it's what I am, he's going to have to take it on chin. He's going to have to work, and he's going to have to earn, Kansas City Chiefs trust back.
Well, hopefully he don't lie. Don't lie.
Just don't lie. Don't lie. Learn from Kareem Hunt. But still.
Well, it's kind of hard to lie on this one.
Yeah, there's video.
There's a lot of video.
But speaking of football, we just saw before we went live that Brandon Ayuk unfollowed the San Francisco 49ers on all social media platforms. He wants paid.
I mean, that's what athletes do. I mean,
CD's holding out.
Well, yeah,
speaking of another, he's holding out. He's not going there.
He's not going to touch the field until he gets.
Not going to OTAs, any team, nothing. So
I mean, it's not.
But Brandon Ayuk,
I'm not surprised. I mean, Brandon Ayuk already came out and said after they lost against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. They weren't. He wasn't going to play. He wanted to get paid. He felt like he was the number one. He felt like he should have got more targets in the Super Bowl. And clearly, I mean, they've already had. I think it was the Steelers have already contacted.
Yeah, the Steelers. He really wants to be a Steeler. I've heard that.
I don't necessarily know if he really wants to be a Steeler. If he just wants to go to the Steelers so he can get paid.
What true?
But the Steelers did contact.
What will the 49ers do with him? Is he going to be a 49er? Beginning of the season.
They're not doing anything with him. He's still under contract. So it's either you play and you gain that year of eligibility or you don't play. They don't have to franchise tag him. He's still under contract.
He's still under contract,
I still think he has his 5th-year option to pick up. So he's stuck. I think he'll be a Niner next year.
I know we're talking about wide receivers holding out, and this is something that I've seen, and I'm on the fence with it. Should Brock Purdy hold out for a contract after everything he's done in the last 2 years?
No, he literally by the law of their contract that the NFL and the NFLPA have, he cannot get a contract extension until next year.
That's just insane.
Where he was drafted, at a certain point.
I just saw people talk about he should hold out.
Those people that are saying that are retarded because he can't. He physically cannot hold out. If he holds out, he will lose a year of eligibility and still be under the control of the Niners. Why would you hold out? He can't make any more money. He can't demand a contract. That's next year. And he won't have to because they will have to pay him. Or not. And they might go and just find another quarterback. Because clearly it don't seem to matter who they put back there.
But another quarterback that thought he was going to get a contract extension and did not was Dak. Dallas came out and said that they are not going to do a contract extension this season. They're going to let it play out and see what happens. Mm-hmm. There's been talks in the draft that Dallas could be a sleeper to trade Dak to try to get a quarterback in this draft.
Why?
Which I don't understand what quarterback you think you're going to get.
They already have their franchise quarterback.
I don't know, Dad. That's just what I've been hearing.
They already have Trey Lance. Why would they trade up for a quarterback? They have him. There'll be 2 years. You left. But they'll have him in their system for 2 full years after this year. So you run it through with Dak. And if you can't get a deal done, you let Dak go to the open market. If he gets what he wants, buy, and you have your franchise guy there on a rookie deal. Because you have to pay Micah. You got to pay CJ.
Well, speaking of Micah, there's people in the organization that do not like Micah Parsons that think he's a cancer.
Cool. Blow me. You're going to pay him. I won't give a fuck. You're going to pay probably the second best defensive player in the league behind TJ Watt.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
There's a lot going on.
That's cool. You can trade him then.
Dallas don't like Parsons' attitude, his podcast, things he's done.
Blow me. Blow me.
I don't know.
You're just.
If there's one dude, if you're Dallas, you need to pay it CD. You can't let CD sit out.
You Micah too. You got to pay both of them. They're both your young stars. I don't have any problem if they move off of Dak after this year if he can't get them past at least to the NFC Championship game.
You got to win.
But do you think Dak's really worth what quarterback getting paid?
No, I don't know. No, not a chance. No. But I don't what 2 playoff games in his whole career. Like, no, you're not worth the money.
But I don't see them moving up in the draft to try to go get a quarterback
because
they don't have the capital.
Are going to be already.
They have too many holes.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because they have a hole on the line. They have a hole at linebacker. They need another D tackle. They have a hole at running back.
They've lost some key pieces this season.
Well, some of them kind of aged out, and they can't obviously afford
them. Or had to retire because of injury. So, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, I'd say, CeeDee's number one, Micah Parsons, and then just kind of fill out. But you got to pay CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb's up first.
CeeDee
got to pay CeeDee.
And CeeDee already came out and said he will hold out. He wants his money, which is well deserved. He finally hit what we thought. He finally is doing it.
He's been consistently performing on the field since he was a rookie. So it's well deserved money, and the fact that they haven't got a deal done with him yet is.
But it is Jerry Jones, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he likes to wait till the very last minute and overpay.
Well, cool. That's what happened with Dak the first time around. He could have got Dak for, what was it, like
about 32 million, 35 million.
And then I've had to overpay Dak.
50 million now I think he's making this year.
So but I don't know if you saw, there was something that came out where Joe Burrow was talking about how the Cincinnati Bengals were built to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. What are your thoughts on teams building their team to beat one specific team?
That's what do you mean?
You're built to just beat that team, but and then you lose.
Exactly.
But then we are built to beat them. That's I hate when that excuse. Well, we were built to beat them, but you couldn't get past them to get to them.
That's what the Bills did. The Bills literally tried to build their team. Tried to catch us, the Chargers, the Broncos. They all spent all that money a couple years ago to try to chase down the Chiefs and beat the Chiefs.
And it didn't work.
In division, that makes more sense than a team that's out of the division. The Bengals just already thought, hey, we're the 1 or 2 seed, and we'll see you in the AFC Championship game. But when you think about
Cincinnati saying that, that means we have real estate inside your head.
Oh, absolutely.
There's massive real estate there.
We're
taking our property inside your mind to think, we're built to beat you, but then you can't get to us. But then you use the excuse, we were built to beat you. You obviously not. You couldn't beat what was in front of you to get to us. And let me remind people, we are 1-1 in the playoffs. I do not give a fuck about the regular season. Kudos to you. I've said it all the time. Peyton used to beat Tom Brady all the time in the regular season when they faced from time to time. But Brady always beat his ass in the postseason. It does not matter.
It's just
regular season is great. But in the postseason, we are 1-1. So these people that are here are like, well, Burrowhead or, you're 1-1.
It's the same as the Bills and Josh Allen. The record's a little bit close. We've played them a lot more in the regular season. So the record's
and Josh Allen's won more in the regular season, and he's 0-3 in the postseason against the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's
0-3. That's where it matters.
That's kind of my point.
And so I just saw it come out, but I don't know if the Burrow being on the New Heights podcast has came out yet. I'm definitely going to tune in for that episode if it's not out yet. I think it comes out this week or whatever.
I don't think it's out yet. They just graduated.
Yeah, I saw that. He checked it on the stage. That was so great. But kudos, real quick though, shout out to Jason Kelce and Travis Kelce. Dude, they are living their best life. Literally, Jason Kelce's out here at WrestleMania having a moment. He's here. He's there. Travis and him are doing great things. Kudos to them. They're on their mountain.
One of them. Which one would you be?
Damn, that's tough.
No, it's not.
Obviously it's Travis, but Jason out here living his best life, though.
Yeah,
he's living his best life.
Travis. Everybody wants to be Travis.
But Jason out here living his best life, though.
So is Travis.
Well, Travis always been living his best life. Jason's now living his best life since they started the podcast. They are living.
He's finally got recognition and. Which is great.
They are doing big things. There's a possibility, Jason could be on ESPN talking.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Why?
Why not? The way
Did you even know of Jason Kelce outside of his brother that he played center for the Eagles, or did everybody really know Jason Kelce
I
when
mean,
they
I
started
knew
the
Jason
podcast.
outside of his brother, but yes, I mean, people.
Well, you knew of Jason Kelsey because of his brother. His brother plays
He's
for the
always
Eagles.
been consistent. He's been there. He was drafted by Andy Reid. He's barely ever
What's his
missed.
biggest ever Andy
Always
Reid
been an
doing today?
All-Pro. I mean, offensive line. I mean, he's been consistent.
There's
He's
not a whole lot
always
of
there.
linemen that get in.
So I mean, and to be fair, when you're a lineman, I mean, he's pretty much been durable his whole career.
Yeah.
He's been there. You know,
I think the biggest telltale to me, if he's a Hall of Famer or not, is if the tush push still works or not. Tush push still works.
I mean, whoever
I don't
takes
know.
over for center is going to have a big responsibility, big shoes to fill. The shoes are big to fill. Because
If the tush push still works, I'm like, maybe it's not the center, even though they've had different quarterbacks back there.
There's always been one consistent factor, Jason
was the
Kelce.
center. So we'll see if that's the case, and it doesn't work as effectively as it used to with Kelsey. Then he's a
Hey, who knows?
First ballot Hall of
I mean,
Famer.
Saquon out here still trying to get Jason to come back.
I mean,
he tried his
come back.
best.
Come back.
One more year, baby.
One more.
One more time. But is Fletcher Cox a Hall of Famer? He retired as well from Philadelphia. He says he hopes to be in the Hall of Fame. Is he a Hall of Famer?
To me, no.
Is he a Philadelphia Hall of Famer?
I mean, he'll be in the Ring of Honor there, yeah.
Jason will be there too as well. But
Well, I mean, they won their only championship. If Cox got in as a Hall of Famer, he wouldn't be a first ballot, but like I could see him getting in. But like my Hall of Fame is hard to get into.
well, everyone's criteria, like the actual Hall of Fame to get into now, I think is a lot softer.
I think the NFL needs to adapt like the baseball's Hall of Fame. It's very hard to get into the baseball Hall of Fame.
Clearly, ask Barry Bonds, he can't even get in now.
I don't know, drugs and steroids. So not drugs, but steroids, which is technically a drug. But no, like in the Baseball Hall of Fame, if you're the best of the best for a long period of time, you get in. And if you were great, but not the greatest for a stretch period of time, then it takes time for you to get in.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, there's a guy I want to bring up, but I want to know, is he a Hall of Famer in your mind without bringing up who he beat for his 2 rings? Eli Manning. Is he a true Hall of Famer, or is he only going to be in the Hall of Fame because of who he beat?
I don't know. Is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer?
Who?
Phillip Rivers. He has all the numbers, just no ring. Dan Marino's a Hall of Famer, but no ring. But Eli Manning has numbers and 2 rings.
I think Phil
Kurt Warner's in the Hall of Fame. Does Kurt Warner deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Was Kurt Warner ever, at any point of his career, the best of the quarterbacks when he played?
No. He was never the best. No. And
Was Eli Manning ever the best of the best? Was Phillip Rivers ever the best of the best? Was always somebody else
Tom
there?
Brady twice.
I didn't think you would bring that up. I said we're going to bring that up. I was just asking.
I'm asking you, is he a Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yes.
He has the same amount of Super Bowls as his brother, and we consider
his brother was way better, but his brother also had to go through Tom Brady, Big Ben. Like, he had to go
Eli,
through.
But do you think Eli had the 2 greatest Super Bowl runs in NFL?
I'm not saying the best as a wild card team. I mean, yeah, probably.
He
had to go through the frozen tundra and Brett Favre. I mean, that run was pretty good too.
So, speaking of football.
Yes, that's what we're speaking of.
Yeah. I don't know if we've talked about it yet. The hip tackle was banned.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are not excited about it.
Some people think you just need to put a flag on them, I guess.
Like, a lot of people think that. What are your thoughts on it? Like, are we giving the offense way too much of an advantage now?
No.
Are we taking things
It's not even, even I said, it's not really even going to be like a penalty, like, on the field. Like, if it's blatantly obvious, then yes, but it's going to be more of a fine that the players get per week for doing hip drop tackles. They're trying to promote better tackling and player safety, where you don't pretty much just like grab onto the player's waist and slingshot yourself across. And I get it. Yeah, does it make it tackling harder? I mean, yeah, but you see,
makes it harder to tackle if you're trailing from behind versus if you're coming at him from the front. If you're coming from behind, it's going to be a little bit harder.
Don't miss.
Well, you're not wrong on that.
Don't miss. I mean,
when I just think about some of the rule changes that they're making, I just feel like we're giving the offense maybe somewhat.
What do you think of the new kickoff rule?
I'm a fan. I'm here for it. I think that's gonna be great. The kickoff. Everyone bitches about the kickoff every year. Like it's always touchback, and it's just like people for years have been saying, get rid of the kickoff, just put them at the 20-yard line and let's go. I think the new,
It's a 25.
or 25. Sorry, 25, and let them go. Forget the kickoff. Now with the new kickoff rule, you put your speediest dude back there because you cannot move until the dude possesses the ball and is going. Then you take off, and everybody is like
5 yards apart,
like right here, like let's go, like
5 yards apart.
And yo, I'm here for it.
That's great because you have to return it if it falls within the 20-yard line to the end zone.
Yeah, so I think it'll be a great
return it.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great thing.
You have no choice, which I like it. I mean, I think you're going to.
It gives you can put your speediest guy back there and say go work.
It's going to be. I mean, kickoffs are no longer just. It's a kick. It's just a kickoff. It's just going to be a touchback, or he might run it out and get, to the 25, 30-yard line. Maybe he might break a 40. The return is going to be at a full head of steam. While it's already colliding, and they're only going to be 5 yards apart. So I think you're going to see potentially. You could see maybe a kick return touchdown record being broken this year with this new rule.
I'm here for the new rule.
The Chiefs were ahead of the game by going and getting the rugby guy.
Yeah, they did. I'm excited for him.
I'm excited for him. Like a 4.24. Like I mean, it's without pads, of course, but still.
So you're 4.5 with pads on. Congratulations.
4.5.
Woo! Like
I'm more like a 4.3, but speak for yourself. Fuck you.
You need to let go of the combine we did when we went to the NFL draft. Let it go. I was in jeans.
That's your fault.
Let it go.
You still lost.
All right, put pads on. Let's see what you look like.
You still lost.
Give me the light pads, please, Kobe. Give me the light pads.
You still lost. I still beat you in the 40. That's all that matters.
Give me them quarterback pads, baby. I'm trying to get through here.
You still lost. That's all that matters.
Guys, tell you this, though. We are trying to go live. We want to do the NFL draft live for you guys. We're sitting currently at 43 subscribers. We're 7 away from 50, which is our first goal. We're close. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. We appreciate all the love and support you guys have given us so far. It's been great. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Send us some messages of things you want us to hear us to talk about. Anything you want us to try liquor-wise. We're down to give it a taste test, give us our opinion. But like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you guys tuning in to J&B Unsupervised. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Be safe.